Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is Ruby here from Message in the Crystal, and I'm so happy to do your March reading for 2019. So let's talk about some of the energies going on in March this month, okay? The universal number for March is going to be the number 6. That means that this month is about responsibility. It's about helping those who need it, and it's also about relationships. If you have a family or kids, this is a time to focus on them, okay? If you are single, this is a good month. Sorry. This is a good month to possibly find love. So this is a really good month to just go out there and mingle with people, okay? Meet someone new. And if there is someone that is needing comfort or a shoulder to cry on, definitely be there for them. This is a month to do that, okay? Energy-wise. Forecast-wise, we have the new moon in Pisces, which is going to be March 6th. This is a good time to tune into any gifts you have when it comes to psychic abilities, okay? If you have a connection with spirit, with angels, or do any mediumship, if you have any of the clear senses, this energy of the Pisces new moon will be elevated, especially since the Pisces moon will be in conjunct to its ruler, Neptune. So energies are going to be even more heightened than a regular new moon in Pisces, okay? We also have the full moon in Libra, which is March 20th. Think about relationships during that time in your life and where forgiveness can fit in to better those relationships, okay? So those are the energies going on for this month, March 2019. And yeah, we're going to be pulling some cards for you. I'm going to be pulling 5 tarot cards, one for each week of March. And then we're also going to pull some oracle clarifiers. So yes, and I wish they didn't fall on the floor. I try to tell Spirit, like, stay in bounds. Stay in bounds on the tray, please. Spirit like to listen. Not always. And one more. Cool. Thank you. In bounds. Right after I asked. Thank you. Leo, Leo, Leo. So the first week, which is happening right now, 1st and 2nd of March, you're going through some endings. Some cycle is closing, and it's almost kind of like a death energy. Saying goodbye to someone, saying goodbye to something. But a chapter is closing, maybe even a whole book is closing, okay? But this is a new phase for you. There is a lot of growth, in a lot of spiritual growth, especially here, and a lot of healing. It'd be very important for you this week to connect with Archangel Azrael. He is the angel of death. But he helps us not just with death, but with the closure of cycles, which is a death of sorts. You may feel like you're mourning, and you probably are in some way. Like something has had to change drastically, where you've had to say goodbye and you can't be with this thing anymore. Whether it might be a toxic person, it could be an actual death too. And I'm sorry for your loss either way. I'm sorry for any of your loss, because like a loss hurts, even if it's a necessary loss. Say it's a toxic person in your life, it still hurts us, okay? It's still something that we have to feel. But we need to feel it And then we need to release it, okay? And that is what this card is all about for your first week. It's about releasing, connecting with Archangel Azrael. But definitely focus on the growth that you have and the healing that you have to do. With this new cycle, you're gonna have some you have some choices that you need to make. I don't like to say decisions, okay? When we decide things, what are other things that we decide? There's homicide, insecticide, pesticide. Those are very negative connotations. So I like to say choices. You choose, you know, that's very better energy than decide. Okay, so I try to say, I try not to say decide or decision as much as possible. That's just me and from what I've learned from Rose Place. But you have some objective choices that you need to make. And doing that it's a good time for the second week of March to kind of clear out your energy centers. Spend some time just clearing out I would almost say clear out your throat energy center so that you can really speak your true voice, so that you can really be your own independent self, okay? This card just has a lot of power within your own spiritual growth. So you see that, the Queen of Air. You almost really just need to, wow. You need to assess what your dreams are and what it's going to take to make that a reality. It's going to take following your passion or thinking about your passion, because like I've said with all the readings for 2019, the energy of 2019 is the number 3, which is for not only having fun, it's doing what you love and following your passions. And following your passions is going to lead you to your life mission and your life purpose. And so with that, really think about the second week of March, what your passions are, what makes you happy, what makes you feel like you're growing in this universe. How are you expanding yourself? And how do you love to expand yourself? What makes you feel like a ray of light, like just beaming, okay? Whatever comes to mind is something that you should consider this second week, and how you can keep making that a reality, how you can keep making that a bigger part of your life, okay? And yeah, I think with this week you may come across like a funny situation that may give you an epiphany. But I mean, this card does encourage you to, you know, be clever, be witty, see the humor in the situation. When you follow your passion, you know, I don't really think a lot of people are frowning when they follow their passion. They have fun, they laugh. So pay attention to when you laugh the second week of March. I mean, pay attention when you laugh anytime, because that's obviously your soul showing you that you need to keep doing something, okay? How are you truly like joyfully laughing? When do you do that? Keep doing that, okay? That's gonna lead you to wherever you need to be. How, like, I'm just thinking how poetic that is, to follow laughter to your life purpose. I mean, comedians do that. Maybe a comedian is listening right now. That'd be cool. Hello. So, week 3, whatever you have been able to come to a conclusion of, like, yes, this is what this is what I want to do. This is what I want to be about. When you come to that, you're going to have to buckle down and just start working on it, okay? This is where it begins. This is where the work starts, okay? You know, you thought things were starting in week 1. Oh, no. We're starting in week 3. Week 3 is where you're just going to have to start thinking about, what am I committing to? And just get on that horse and ride. Like, this is your ride or die moment. This is you deciding what you want to be your ride or die for. Talk with your guardian angels as well, because your guardian angels are the ones that help us find our life purpose. So I would do some meditation with your guardian angel, or do some reading about your guardian angel, or even go and get a guardian angel reading from someone. But that would be a good week. I'm also going to say, be safe this week. That's going to be a very big party week with St. Patrick's Day. Don't make your guardian angel work overtime. I'm going to say that right now. All right. Make sure that if you need to ask your angels for help, do so. They can't help you unless you ask them. They don't have that free will. They can only help you when you're almost in a near-death experience and it's not your time. So that's what I have to say about that. But yes, whatever you are deciding to do, it's time to buckle down and get to work on making that grow. It's planting those seeds so that they can grow, okay? Week 4 of March, things are doing good, okay? You know, like we said, we've gone through this death, this release, this end of a cycle, this kind of mourning stage. And, you know, you're kind of like, okay, I'm getting through, I got through that. You're probably going to be reflecting on it a little bit. But it's a good time. I mean, it's a good time to reflect on that. You might want to get away. I would kind of just be a little leery of that with Mercury in retrograde. It should be ending around this time, but, you know, being that shadow phase, but it'd be a good time to get away in some way. Maybe even if it's just like for your mind to get away, if you're really focused on this too much. Okay, if you're focusing on this, it's going to be a good time to kind of put that beautiful horse on a boat and just peace out for a little bit. Still focus on your passion, still focus on remaining positive, but reflect. I would maybe meditate and focus on your lower chakras, your lower energy centers, as well as your solar plexus, and open those up. They probably needed to see some fresh air with all these dark seasons happening. But yeah, definitely just from this card, I'm just really feeling for like your 4th week, it's going to be really about your passions. It's going to be about what makes you feel good, and it's going to be about what makes you grow. So, I mean, we have that full moon in Libra. That could really be a good time for some relationships, if that's something that you're wanting to look up. And then when it comes to the end of the month, whatever you were thinking about, you're gonna have to think about a little bit more, okay? And there's gonna be some things that you may need a new perspective on. There may be some things that may be deceiving you. There's just more that meets the eye here. I mean, when you look at these unicorns, it kind of looks like they're like on a merry-go-round. It's kind of chaotic. They don't really know where they're going. The timing's not right. You need to be a little bit more grounded in what you're doing. You need to talk to the angels a little bit more. You need to have a little bit more of a connection. You need to focus more on your aura. What am I getting from this? How can you heal your aura? I'm just kind of like thinking that with that question, you're going to be able to move on farther if you can kind of have a more cleansed energy center, more open. You're going to be able to receive, more messages, more downloads, more synchronicities that way to move on into April and into the next and further on throughout the year. This is going to take a little bit more reflection of the soul. Okay, like really, like whatever this was, it's probably going to be your first draft, and this is where the editors come in and show you where you need to be, where you need revision. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers for this, okay? Angels, how can we help Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for March 2019? Spread your wings. Now this one says the timing is perfect, and then the last one says the timing isn't perfect. So let's do another clarifier. I mean, when it comes to not holding back, it really is important for you to be independent. It's really going to be important for you to be outside, get some fresh air. I mean, all of these cards that I've been pulling, if they're part of some spread, there's a lot of air. Get some fresh air, Leo. Go outside. Surround yourself with beautiful things. Connect with nature. You're going to get more answers when you're not stressing out about things. that's what I feel is coming around to this. It's more about, yeah, it's more about things are looking up. It's more about you not, it's kind of like a toss-up of don't worry about it, but don't overthink it, but you might need to revision something. Okay, that full moon in Libra, yeah. Good news for you guys, Leo. Really follow your heart and passion. You know, the angels can be setting you up for true love if you are single this month. More leap of faiths, like from 2 different decks, okay? And then another quiet time, like another go outside sort of thing. So this is a lot of energy of, you know, things are, there's a new cycle going on, and it has a lot to do with you just, whatever you believe in, whatever you are compassionate about, you can make it a reality. It's possible. Just jump into it. But while you're jumping, be quiet about it. It's kind of like meditate on what you want to do. Spend time outdoors. It's really going to connect you to the right energies for the right epiphanies and the right outcomes, you know. But yeah, this is just a lot of whatever you feel like your soul is calling you to do. You might not have all the answers for it, but you should jump anyway. I'm getting that sense. Have a plan and then plan again. Show the world the real you. I had this for Cancer as well, but I think that's just something true, especially if you are someone that is looking for love. You got to show the world the real you so that the real person will love you for it. We do not want someone to fall in love with the fake you. That's not, you can't keep that up forever. No one can. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So whatever you're thinking about, when it comes to that contemplation in week 2, whatever, maybe that death is you realizing that, oh, I didn't need that after all. You're gonna mourn that, but whatever's going on, the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Ask the universe for what you actually need. The universe and the angels know what you need. You just need to ask for it. Align with them so you may accept that download. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Yes, Queen. Absolutely. Okay. Leo, that was a beautiful reading. You have everything it takes to be able to accomplish what you want. It's just going to take some meditation, some contemplation, some planning, and then some re-editing of that planning. But you got this. This is going to be a really big month for you. But I see great things for you in the end, okay? You got this, Leo. Hit me up, messageinthecrystal.storeenvy.com. I have so many different spreads for you. They fit every single budget. Some of them even include crystals specifically picked out just for you. And then my social media is in the description. So hit me up, Leo. I love you so much. Have a great month. And yeah, we will see you in April. Have a great one, guys.